In the age of rapid information development, privacy security has begun to gain more attention. However, few people notice that pet applications and technology could also potentially leak user information. Scott Harper, a PhD student in computer science at New York City University, has published research on this issue and provided relevant information.
So through the apps study, we found sort of one pretty major security vulnerability, which was that they were communicating the user's login details, so their username and password, but they were doing this just insecurely in regular HTTP messaging, so not HTTPS, which is the more secure form. And through the attack we were doing, this username and password was just very visible to us. So anyone doing like basic network traffic interception would be able to view the user's username and password and then be able to log in to their account. So the data that was specifically leaked in this instance, so you had the username and password, but a couple of the apps that were leaking information additionally leaked things such as the user's address. So one had the estimated latitude and longitude, so their like exact location. One had their address plus their house number. Other personal details that you might put into your own account, as well as because they were pet specific, there was some things like can your dog swim, things like that, just small details to do with your animal. The consequences are someone might know your location, that might enable further attacks, whether that's more of an in-person thing. In the case of, I'm not sure, like stalking, things like that, if they have your GPS information, as well as in the case of it, like intimate partner violence. Someone having access to your like activity or information inferred through a pet tracking device could have quite bad consequences. So,
in addition to the privacy issues finding pet apps, cameras for pets are also showing high concern.
So that's another sort of device is there's cameras which are specifically designed for leaving in your home to capture data about your pets, like video. Quite often with microphones as well, sometimes two-way, so you can talk to the pet, but also so like you can hear what the pet's doing, and that might just be running all the time, even when you're in the house. So that's obviously going to be capturing data about you. It's like super specific, it's showing exactly what you're doing potentially. That's obviously going to be a bit higher concern. Just stronger passwords, two-factor authentication where possible, limit who has access to your account to only those that's necessary, research any devices you're planning on buying.